guys, welcome back to the channel. We are here back for day 2 of this video challenge, uploading challenge, YouTube challenge, whatever I am calling it. It is day 2, so I'm doing okay. So that means it's technically October 2nd of 2021. I told you guys that I was going to be uploading every day for the month of October. 31 days of October. So here we are. So today we are really just going to talk about where I've been. Like, where you been, girl? How you been doing? What you been doing? What you been up to? So we're going to be talking about all that today, and a lot of it's just going to be just a lot of back stuff, just catching significant parts in my life that may have happened, things that may end up being said at a later time, so you guys are just caught up just in case I mention it in another video, and things of that nature. I do have my iPad here, which you guys cannot see any of that because it is white out. But I'm going to be pretty much going through this, making sure that I'm not missing anything, because I did have to go back through my photos and my life to see, what have you been doing since you left YouTube? Like, what's been going on, girl? So we're just going to dive into it. If you guys remember, I graduated from Valdosta State in 2016. I do have a vlog of my graduation up on the channel somewhere. You guys can go look it up. It doesn't matter to me. I graduated in 2016 with a bachelor's in fine arts with a concentration in mass media and a minor in communication. So, you guys have seen that part of my life. Back then, you guys did know I had a boo because we did a lot of Christmas stuff together and all of that, so you guys probably knew him then. I am no longer with that boo. Last time you seen me on this channel, I think I was like river tubing and trying to paint my room and trying to find an apartment and do all this other stuff. I also had a different boo then. I am no longer with that boo. No shame to me, I'm just saying. It just didn't work out. It's been over time. So let me catch you up on that, because some other things might be happening. Just saying. So I am no longer with those boos from before. In the last 2 years, not that we're caught up on that part, I have started a gaming YouTube channel. Yes, I will leave it up here, or I will leave it in the description below. But I have started a gaming YouTube channel. It is very rare for us black girls, okay? So if you're going to support anything that we do, support us gaming people. Anyway, so in that, I started off with Xbox, then Nintendo, and then I let the boys talk me into buying a PC, which I do not regret at all. Actually, if you guys see my microphone in here, this is my setup in the back a little bit. With that channel, I'm still not consistent. So I do plan on being more consistent, just like I am trying to go hard from this channel. I'm also trying to go hard from that channel as well. But all of that on my PC setup and all that is also on that channel. I will link everything down below, but you guys will definitely see me work on that channel and mention that channel a lot, as well as I'm on this channel too. I do not have the same car that I had before. Last time you guys saw me, I believe I did in fact have the Volkswagen, the convertible Volkswagen, or was it just a regular Volkswagen? I've had 2 Volkswagens in my lifetime. I can't remember what's the last one that I had, but I've had 2 Volkswagens, Beetles in my lifetime, and I believe you've only seen 1 car tour of my first one. But I don't have that car anymore. I have moved on to American cars. I am a Chevy girl now. So I have a Chevy Equinox named Chad, and you guys will definitely be seeing him later on in this month because he needs to be clean. He needs to be washed, okay? He need a bath. So we're going to make sure that we do that. You guys will see him later, so you guys will probably get a tour of that as well. If you guys are into that, just let me know. But I'm definitely going to show you guys that. So I've become, if you guys don't know, or you guys probably do know, because my last vlog I've been working at the same job. You guys know that I work at a gun range. So with working at a gun range, I have become a gun owner. And not of one, but several. So that's definitely something that I'll probably talk about on this channel because I think there should be some type of awareness around it, especially with everything that's going on, especially concerning black women. Again, I'm rooting for us. But I will talk about that later, but that is one thing to mention as what's been going on in my life or things that I have done. I've become a gun owner. If you guys watched to the very end of my last video, you guys will probably notice, or even follow me on Instagram of that matter, or even looking at me now, you guys can tell that I've lost weight. Not intentionally though. I did like my weight when I was about 139. I had no issues with that. I had hips, I had butt, I had a little bit of gut, but I had boobs. You know, I had all of it. I had fat on my face, you know, on my legs. So if you guys watch that or follow me on Instagram, you will notice that I have dropped quite a bit of weight. I've been working to try to get it back on, but gaining weight might be just as hard as losing weight. You think you just need to eat, but no, baby, there's other things that play here, like working out, eating, making sure you're eating more carbs than you're supposed to usually eat. Like, I think I'm supposed to have something like 3,200 carbs in a day to get to my target weight in a certain amount of time. And I'm like, who got time to eat 3,200 carbs a day? And I know there's a lot of things that already make up those carbs in the first place, but it just seems like such a lot for somebody who, I don't eat a lot of carb heavy things, or calorie heavy things. That's what I meant, calories, not carbs. If you eat 3,200 carbs, I think you'll be dead. But calories, but I know a lot of things already have a lot of calories in those, but with me being a type 1 diabetic, I also have to watch a lot of things that I eat. So me knowing that I don't necessarily need or really take insulin every day except for background insulin, I know I definitely have to watch what I eat. So that kind of makes it a little bit hard as far as weight gain, and I don't know why I lost so much weight. Like I said in my last video, I kind of spiraled down a little bit, and that could be a cause. But hopefully, now that I'm feeling better, feeling a little bit happy, we can start picking up weight again. But yeah, so yeah, I've lost weight. Just in case you guys ever have any questions like, why are you so small? I didn't do it on purpose. Don't ask me. I ain't doing it on purpose. Picking it back off of going through a spiral, I believe, if you guys, once again, if you follow me on Instagram or whatever, I've looked at a lot of my pictures, just gathering what I've been doing for the past 2 years. And I believe I went through a little bit of an identity crisis. Just not knowing who I was, feeling stuck, thinking that I was this and I wasn't. Like, even with my size, like, for a while, I thought I was bigger than what I was, and I wasn't. You know, I envisioned myself bigger than what I was, and I wasn't. So, like, I had a little bit of an identity crisis, a little bit, not knowing what I wanted to do, who I was, where I stand in this world, what's my purpose. Like, I cried at night because I just didn't know what am I doing here? What are we doing here? Like, what's the purpose of any of this? I went through that a lot, and I'm glad that I'm not in that space now. And I know a lot of people are in that space. I tried so many different business ideas, between taking different classes, joining different groups on Facebook, paying for teachers, and all this other stuff. Like, when I said I went through an identity crisis, I did so much to figure out what I was supposed to do. I spent so much on different programs and things like that, different books even, just to figure out purpose. So with that, they tell you, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that. I tried to start drop shipping business, a t-shirt business again. I tried to print my own t-shirts with one of those circuit machines, you know. I started a gaming channel, you know, on YouTube. Like, I tried so many different businesses, y'all, within the last 2 years. You would think that I should be successful by now, but when you're going through something, like, nothing you do turns out right. I'm just saying. But I tried so many different business ideas, and to be honest, for what? For what reason? Like, my heart was never in a lot of those businesses in the first place. It's just the fact that I was chasing money so much. I need money. I need money. I don't like what's going on here. I need money and I need money. And I thought money was the root, you know, was my problem. Like, I don't have any money and that's the only problem. Like, give me more money and I'll be good. I'll be happy. I'll be fine in life. Like, we all know that's not true anymore. But that was the kind of the reason behind me starting so many different business ideas and really spiraling out of control in the first place, because I really felt like money was the reason why I was the way that I was. Like, being broke was an issue, which being broke is an issue. Don't get me wrong, but it stems from so much more, you know? So yeah, I started so many businesses in the last 2 years, guys. Not to mention, our election that we had, we literally had to vote between dumb and dumber, to be honest. I'm not going to tell who I voted for because it is what it is. But we really went through, like, one of the worst campaigns, like, ever. Like, so many people were confused. At the same time, so many people were so active and voiced, and like, this person is going to be awesome and that person is going to be awesome. I truly feel like my vote didn't matter. I know all votes matter. My vote did not, period. Okay? So we really did. I believe, me personally, my opinion, we went through one of the worst president candidacies that we could have ever went through in my lifetime. Let me say that, because I'm trying to be very clear when I'm talking about politics. But that's just how I feel. Like, that's just something else that we went through. We all went through the last 2 years. Getting back into this dating life, y'all. The last 2 years. Oh, when I tell you this dating life is so trash, it is so trash, y'all. I don't know if it's always been trash or I'm in a different mindset and things just not adding up, but the dating life is trash, y'all. So, like, I told you that I'm no longer with the boos that I had before. I went through another dating period with another guy. Probably the shortest relationship that I've ever been in. Nobody knew about him. Nobody knew about me because I'm very particular about who I put out there. But he was trash. And unfortunately, I was one of those dumb women at the time. Like I said, I was in a very bad point in my life in one of those 2 years where I wasn't loving myself the way I should. Therefore, I was not picking the men that should love me for who I am, you know? So I'm gonna call it dating industry because it's like a job, you know? The dating industry out here is just so baloney, so trash. I almost spent New Year's alone, by the way. Shout out to my best friend that came and had some shots with me. Shout out to my girl who decided to FaceTime me to make sure that I'm okay to take shots with me on FaceTime for New Year's because your girl was in a hotel room, basically by herself. Which, looking back, would have probably been the best thing, but like I said, it's New Year's, everybody's having fun, you want to be out and about and everything like that. Like, thought I was going out, none of that happened. The guy at the time, trash. He probably gonna see this video, trash. So shout out to my best friend for making sure that I didn't spend New Year's. The guy that I was dating last year, prior to me being single for New Year's in the first place, really did something to my heart. Put just a little something to my heart where I had to open back up eventually. But in a way, I'm actually glad that I got myself back out there and loved myself for who I was. I am in a new relationship, which is weird to say out loud because I haven't really told many people. And it's really because I wasn't expecting my relationship to move as fast as it did, but it did. I'm not really worried about it at the same time because it feels natural versus feeling like it's forced. But like I said, I'm mentioning these things because they will probably be mentioned later on in the month. So with that being said, yes, I have a new relationship now. So wish me well. So wish me well. That's all I have to say on dating and relationships. Along with my gaming YouTube channel, I also started a gaming TikTok. Yes, I know, everyone's on TikTok. I was doing very well on TikTok at one point in time. Once again, I lost the urge for it, the drive for it, trying to get up on my off days, create a bunch of content, put my content later, not really rest, and then having to go to work again. Yes, I know people do it all the time. That's what happens when you work an actual job. But it just became too much. But I might start it back up. I might just let it go. But I do have a game TikTok. I can leave that down in the description below as well. I really have fun making that TikTok because it's fun. You're literally just making videos for people's entertainment. But that did happen. Also, on another note, my sister, which you guys have seen multiple times on this channel, she is about to graduate college as well. In December, actually. And she also turned 21 this year in July. Your girl is getting old, okay? your girl is, really hit me. It's like, dang, my sister is old enough to drink. She was born in 2000. Okay, I was born in the 1990s, right? So, like, it does kind of like, nah, I'm getting a little old. Where's my life at? Where is heading? But then, you know what? I try not to put all that on me at one time. Speaking of age, I turned 27 years young in March. Probably, you know what? It was a great birthday. It was better than last year's birthday. Of course, in March, that's when everything kind of happened with the issues around the world last year. Which my birthday last year wasn't bad, but I knew it could have been better. Not to say it sound ungrateful, but it really could have. This year, birthday was on point. I don't know what happened with everybody around me, but my birthday was on point this year. My friends were good. I actually got gifts this year. Like, getting a gift from your friends, like, as an adult is weird. Like, oh, you really got me a gift. But, alright, so my camera shut off, and I actually think it moved at the same time, so I might be lopsided. But let me go ahead and wrap this video up. But like I was saying, the rate of pay and searching for a house and a home does not equal. So that's just another, like, little issue that I've been having for the past 2 years. But everything I talked about does have some relevance into what I'm going to be doing in the future, or talking about in the future. But this is just like catching us up. This is just really girl talk, or boy talk if you're watching me. I am really cricket. I cannot. Alright, I fixed myself a little bit. Let me go ahead and finish this video. But yeah, so this was just a little catch up into my life and what I've been doing and what's been going on, how I've been feeling. The whole last 2 years, it's been elevating in a way for opening my eyes to what the world is for what it is. But at the same time, it's challenged my mental, how strong I am in a way. But, yeah, other than that, we're back. We're here. This was day 2. I'll see you guys for day 3. Of course, guys, make sure you guys stay safe out here, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.